recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wrestling Challenge, where we feature the superstars of the World Wrestling Federation. I'm Gorilla Monsoon, and joining me here, luscious Johnny V, who knows where the brain is. Plenty of action coming at you, so settle back, relax, let's get to it. Lineup here this week in Wrestling Challenge. Just another idea of what's going on, the happenings here to Junkyard Dog. And he is a piece of work here in the World Wrestling Federation. You can bet it's going to be excitement personified. There he is, the handsome one.
Yes,
the king of professional wrestling.
Harley Race. Who else?
You can bet Bobby the Brain Heenan will be right there. Adrian Adonis and Roddy Piper, and a special review of what went down between the Flower Shop and Roddy Piper and Piper's Pit.
Oh, let me say this one. Look who that is.
Look who it is.
It's got to be the Dream Team. We're talking about Brutus Beefcake and Greg the Hammer Valentine.
You can bet that they're going to meet stiff competition as they proceed here in the World Wrestling Federation against these two fanatics, Jacques and Raymond, the Rougeau Brothers. And look at this, Jake the Snake Roberts. He is someone to reckon with here, John.
Certainly is. So's the Snake, Damien.
Take a look at these three behemoths, the Machines, joining us this week here on Wrestling Challenge. And of course, also joining us from the Deep South, the Rebel, Dick Slater. Talk about action. We've got it. Let's go up to our ring announcer.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring at this time, from Houston, Texas, weighing 209 pounds, Alan Martin. Soon to be entering the ring area, accompanied by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan. From Kansas City, weighing 253 pounds, the king of wrestling, handsome Harley Race.
Well, no wonder Bobby the Brain Heenan is not in his broadcast position. Take a look at him, bringing the king of professional wrestling down to the ring. One handsome, take a look at that kisser, Harley Race.
You know, every time I see Harley Race, I just want to go out and get some margarine. You know,
Well, we asked earlier on Harley Race just how did he expect his loyal subjects to act in his presence.
How would you expect someone to present themselves to a king on one knee in homage? When I walk to the ring, everyone in the building should be on a knee for the king.
Well, I saw in the coronation ceremony,
yes,
Johnny V, that Bobby the Brain Heenan, in fact, went to a knee and was even kissing.
well, you know something, let me just say this. The Bobby the Brain Heenan certainly, shall we say, worships the ground the man stands on? I don't know, Monsoon. What do you want a reaction from me for? Don't back me into the corner that way.
One of our lovely fedorettes collecting the cape and the crown.
Let's talk about that. Now that's something I know about. A beautiful young woman.
Bella's gone. We're underway here in our opening matchup here this week on Wrestling Challenge, and we've got a tremendous card in store for you. Of course, our feature match coming up later on, Junkyard Dog and Jimmy Jack Funk. Oh.
Yes, and also Valentine and Beefcake will be here tonight.
Talk about excitement. We've got it. The handsome one.
He is handsome, isn't he, Monsoon? Is he a handsome man or what?
Young Alan Martin will get a wrestling education here, I'm sure.
Yeah, but is he a handsome man or what?
No, not in my book.
No.
He doesn't.
He's not a bad-looking guy, this Harley Race. He's a physical specimen. The man has certainly a well-traveled, knocked over a lot of stiff competition over in Japan. There's no doubt about that. I sure remember Harley Race. Well, and you're seeing him right now, baby.
No one ever questioned Harley Race's ability, Johnny V.
Well, I just want to make sure that you're not questioning his ability. I want to say it like Richard Nixon once says, I want to make it crystal clear, Monsoon.
Well, it's crystal clear to me that handsome Harley Race is not, in fact, handsome.
Well, I'm not going to, hey, listen, I don't want to go out with the guy or something.
Oh, look out! Beautiful cradle suplex delivered by the king. It's all over.
Yes, sir. Sell the farm, young fella.
Wow.
Here's Bobby Heenan.
Bobby the
Lovely
Brain
jacket.
Heenan is certainly pleased.
The winner of this bout, the king of wrestling, Handsome Harley Race.
Well, not too many guys have been able to master that cradle suplex. Very difficult move to apply, but certainly the handsome one has done it with perfection. As the youngster, Alan Martin, still down on the canvas. Let's go back, if we can, and take a look at Handsome Harley and how he did, in fact, slap on that cradle suplex. Here it comes, Johnny.
Now, I've never seen really a suplex like this. You're not going to see too many professional wrestlers really have the ability to apply this, such as Race is doing right here. Whammo.
The impact coming down has to be tremendous. At the same time, you're getting all jammed up in there, but right now, three huge individuals, the machines, get their chance to give their rebuttal here. Let's go to the machine.
We are very happy to be here in the United States, but one thing upsets Super Machine very much. Each time we go in big new hotel, we find no sushi, no gohan, and no sake.
All right, no geisha girl, no flight lights. Big stud, old bundle, make very mad. Big machine, hi dozo. Wachimashi konnichiwa, Mitsubishi, Honda, Suzuki.
We must get more sushi and sake in hotels in the United States.
This bout is scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team contest. Introducing in the ring, first from Sioux City, Iowa, weighing in at 243 pounds, Bob Bradley. His partner from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, weighing in at 230 pounds, Mr. Electricity, Steve Regal. The opponents hail from Montreal, Canada, at a combined weight of 476 pounds, Jacques and Ramon, the Rougeau Brothers.
Fantastic tag team matchup. Bobby the Brain Heenan has not seen fit to, welcome back. Nice of you to join us. Would you like to put your headset on? I don't appreciate you sending out Johnny V here.
Like I said before, Monsoon, I'm not concerned with what you appreciate.
I want to know up front when you're not going to be here.
And I'd like to know up front when you're going to be here. How do you like that?
I'm here all the time.
I know that.
The Rougeau brothers, Jacques and Raymond, certainly a force here in the World Wrestling Federation. Two exciting young individuals from Montreal, Canada. And the opposition this week here on Wrestling Challenge, Bob Bradley and Steve Regal. Well, there goes Bradley. The hard way over the top. Earlier on, we asked for Jacques and Raymond to give us something in their native tongue.
Eh bien, on est réellement content d'être ici à la Fédération mondiale de lutte parce que ce sont les meilleurs lutteurs au monde qu'on a ici à la Fédération. Mon frère et moi, on a un but dans la tête, c'est le championnat du monde.
Les British Bulldogs, on s'en vient, puis vive la province de Québec, vive les Frères Rougeau, puis vive le championnat par équipe.
Well, I didn't get all of that, but they certainly mentioned the British Bulldogs, and I think they said for me to be sure and keep an eye on you.
The Rougeaus, the last thing they want to do is worry about me.
Oh, Jacques with a nice flying head scissors. Really surprising. Steve Regal, and he reaches over and makes a quick tag to Bob Bradley, who's a little bit reluctant about stepping in.
Why can't they speak English?
They do speak English.
Well, why didn't they?
Well, because they wanted to say something in their native tongue to the multitude of fans they have that speak French.
Oh, both of them, huh?
No, I said multitude, believe me.
And I said both of them.
It is a multitude.
Yeah, Robin and Batman.
Raymond in there now, look out. Oh, whoa. Regal almost went clear out over the top turnbuckle. That could have terminated his career. Bradley attempts to sneak in, and look at the slams being dished out here by Raymond Rougeau. And Regal says, wait a minute.
Put on the brakes.
Let's take a break here. We're getting clobbered. Another one of the many Hulkster fans in attendance here this week as this capacity crowd looks on.
Hulkster fans.
You didn't see any Benedict Arnold t-shirts out there, did you?
No, you didn't, because for this one simple reason, anybody that would back Hulk Hogan has the third-grade education.
Well, that is a outright lie. Slam by Bradley. Bradley going to the outside. I'm sure he's not really all that comfortable up there. Very high-risk move for him. Look out, nobody there. Raymond motions back to Jacques, and it's Jacques now, high atop. Look at this, holy mackerel. Tremendous move, it's all over.
Took 2 men to beat 1 man, Monsoon.
Tremendous tag team here in Jacques and Raymond, the Rougeau Brothers.
The winners of this bout, the Rougeau Brothers.
Boy, they are electrifying and exciting, and you can see it in the fans here. Let's go back and take a look at that phenomenal setup.
I can't believe the people would cheer and act like that. 2 men ganging up on 1.
Look at this, Bradley finds nobody home, and now Raymond turns around and sees Jacques is perched up there. Look at this straddle job by Jacques. Really put him away. Tremendous victory and interviews coming at you now.
Not right. Not fair.
There's no question about it. Yet another tremendous week of action shaping up today in the World Wrestling Federation. Now, one man we have talked to from time to time, and who, as they say to borrow the axiom, seems to be getting better and better each and every time out. A man who never backs up from any human being. None other than the man out of the airborne, America's own Corporal Kirchner. And Corporal,
Ken, how's you doing?
Very good. How are you?
Great to be here. Doing real good.
Now, Corporal, in the past, we've talked so many times about the battles you have had with not only Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik, but as of late, you've been getting involved in some tremendous matches with a number of other opponents. In fact, a lot of promoters touting you as a possible contender, for example, for the Intercontinental title currently held by the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
This is true, and it's a great feeling that the promoters feel this way and the people are behind me, and that I have the opportunity to go against the champion, Randy Savage. You know, I'm looking forward to it. The Intercontinental, you know, it's the most prestigious title besides the World Heavyweight Champion in the World Wrestling Federation. Other opponents, Morocco, Race, Orndorff, Savage, name them. I'm going up, or I got contracts signed to go against them, and I'm looking really forward to it.
Now, Corporal, let me ask you, granted in jungle warfare, you've certainly had a great many distractions. Now, a lot of wrestlers feel that Miss Elizabeth is one of the big reasons that Randy Savage has been able to hold on to the Intercontinental title. Have you ever come up against any kind of distraction like that in wrestling?
Well, out in the swamps, you never see something that looks that nice. You know, alligator just doesn't look like that. But besides that, yeah, she's a big distraction. At ringside, you know, you take notice of her. But one thing, when you step into the ring, you're in the ring to do one job. When I get in the ring with Randy Savage, when I get my chance, I want his title. She doesn't have the title, so we're going to have to set her aside and get down to business.
Well, there is no doubt about it. As I said, a man who never backs up from any opponent. Out of the 82nd Airborne.
That's it, Killer Ken. Anytime, anywhere, any place. Wherever I can do it when we step into the combat zone, let's do it.
America's Corporal Kirchner.
Well, last week, wrestling fans, right here in the World Wrestling Federation, a happening when the Battle of the Pit versus the Flower Shop went down. Let's go to it.
What an ovation! What an ovation! My goodness, there's no doubt who this capacity crowd wants to win this showdown. Here we go.
And now, here's the host of the Flower Shop, adorable Adrian!
Thank you, Jimmy. This week, my special guest on the Flower Shop is none other than AC Bob Cowboy Horton, the super bodyguard of 1995. Howdy doody.
How are you, Danny?
Well, my reasoning for this week's Flower Shop to have you out here is to have your biased opinion on who is the best television wrestling talk show hostess and who has the best show on wrestling today. Please give me the answer from the bottom of your heart.
Well, Adrian, without a doubt, you have got the best show on television. Point A, you have class here. You have flowers, you have colors, not drab, plaid, like Roddy Piper's pit. That's old hat, Daddy.
Wait. You sure are an ugly son of an unnamed goat, aren't you, man? And you couldn't hold my jock strap on your best day.
You handled it wrong. You made him a star. You made him a star.
Wait. So what you're saying then is you sold out, so that's okay because it's only money and you don't mind wearing that?
So something maybe like this would be much better on you, would it? Is that what you're saying? No. Now get to. This is the flower shop. This is the flower shop. We're trying to get. Wait 1 second. You know, listen, you old cow. I am the inventor. If you don't like it and you're getting all perturbed, just try to calm down and we'll try to fix you up there, huh? The point is my guest today is Bob Horton, and he is getting to the point of the point that he carried.
Excuse me. Yo, Mr. Cameraman, come on over here. Get over here. The boss is back. I want to tell you something. I am doing this for one reason. I am not trying to be the nicest guy in the world. I am not trying to run for president. What I think this guy's doing to wrestling is damn right sickening, man. I think that you looking like that and making just a complete idiot of yourself like that, I think that for my sport, it is absolutely silly, so I took it upon myself, as you know that I can do it sometimes. Adrian, don't want you to feel lonely. There we go, hello. That's okay, sweetheart. We don't want you tripping on your pantyhose. You just stay back there, honey. I have for you a man who is, this is what we have is a contest here. And I have a man who hosted the Body Shop in Jesse Ventura's absence. He is a man of note, and he is not only a great wrestler, but a great commentator. His name is Magnificent Morocco, and I would like to thank him while he's been gone for doing a tremendous job of imitating me, and I think that you're great, and thank you for being here.
Well, it's my pleasure being on the body shower.
It's a pit. There we go.
Well, I never considered myself actually as imitating you.
Well, obviously because I don't stutter like you do. I can understand that. Not only that, I don't dress my shirt in this. Have you noticed this cute little bow we got here, just above the neck? I'm just teasing with you now. See the flower shop? You see it always said color? There's no color to this. See you later.
It's a real pleasure being on this show. I thought this was my time to be interviewed as an intelligent individual, to be treated as a man who knew something about wrestling talk shows. You have turned this into a cartoon, and you're
what I am trying to stop is a cartoon by this idiot over here. That is what I am trying to stop.
This is America. We're allowed to dress as we want, come as we want, go as we want, do exactly what we please.
I have children. I don't want my children watching this idiot. I do not want it.
This is a free spirit. You can deny. That's why he has that much more class. That's why his ratings are that much higher. That's why he is much more of an intelligent individual than yourself. So you want to tell me, Roddy Piper, just how bad you can be. I've known him, and I've known for a long time. You've been jealous of me. You've been jealous of my job in the box.
Let me tell you something, fatso. Yeah, you just... Who are you calling fatso? Who am I calling fatso? Take your choice. Huh?
pandemonium certainly broke loose. You can bet that we haven't seen the last of this confrontation. Plenty of action still to come. A special interview coming at you now.
As you wrestling fans well know, when you speak of the World Wrestling Federation, you are talking about the greatest stars in all of professional wrestling, bar none. The WWF, the greatest wrestling organization ever put together. One man, somewhat new to the World Wrestling Federation, but he has certainly been taking it by storm as of late. You see the hat, they call him Mr. Unpredictable. Dick, the Rebel Slater.
How you doing?
Very good, Dick. First question for you that we have the opportunity to talk is, how exactly were you given the nickname the Rebel?
Well, let me tell you something. I was at the Southern 500 last week, and my good friend Richard Petty, he told me it's not how fast you run, but it's how you run when you're going fast. And I go pretty fast, and I can run with the best of them, and I can stay with the best of them when it comes to professional wrestling. When it comes to the World Wrestling Federation, Dick Slater, the Rebel, is wanting a big plus. And the big plus of the whole deal is I deserve a title shot, whether it be with Paul Orndorff, whether it be with any man that's in a position where Dick Slater, the Rebel, can see fit to come out the victor, and I will go ahead and be myself. Whatever I am, who knows? But the Rebel's from the South, and when I get in the ring and I do a job, I do it well.
Dick, as you mentioned, you were one of a number of wrestlers who wanted a shot at Paul Orndorff after doing what he did to Hulk Hogan right here on television.
See, Paul Orndorff and I go way, way back. Paul Orndorff went to a different school than I did, and then he went to the same school. But Paul Orndorff was a great athlete, but Paul Orndorff also has a very bad attitude. So I'd like to give Paul Orndorff what they call an attitude adjustment.
Remember the name. He is indeed Mr. Unpredictable, Dick the Rebel Slater in the World Wrestling Federation.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring from Seoul, Korea, weighing 274 pounds, Tiger Chung Lee. The opponent from Richmond, Virginia, weighing 243 pounds, the Rebel, Dick Slater.
Oh, I wish I was in the land of cotton, and here he comes.
I wish you were too, Monsoon.
I'm sure you do. The Rebel, Dick Slater, newcomer here to the World Wrestling Federation, making his way. Oh, got a big kiss from one of the Federettes.
I'll tell you a little something about that later on.
Oh, okay. Tough competition for him this week here in Wrestling Challenge as he faces big Tiger Chung Lee, master of the martial arts from Korea. He'll have to really pull on all his resources. He wants to put this guy away, Bobby.
Well, it could go either way, but I'm going to put my money on the big Korean. Let me tell you something about those, what do you call them?
Federettes.
Federettes. You know, every place we go, all the World Wrestling Federation Federettes have been asking for Orndorff and I to give him a date.
Please.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Oh, come on.
But Hogan is first on our list, then the Federettes.
Oh, please. Well, the Rebel Dick Slater gave us some special words of wisdom earlier on, an invitation, you might say.
The virtue of living down south is being with the girls on the beach, being with the mashed potatoes and being with the chicklets, and being where the most important thing of all is whenever you need an attitude adjustment, you can come right here and you know you can get one.
There, Monsoon. Go
the Rebel said, come on down, in fact.
I think he was talking to you.
Oh, he's talking to me.
I think you need your attitude adjusted.
Look out. Big Korean with an Irish whip in. Ducks underneath nicely. Slater does it. Catches the boot. Spin around job. Whoa, wow. He's leveled him with that roundhouse right. Side headlock now by Slater.
I can just see him some night out back of some old honky-tonk punching out with about 30 guys, huh?
Bobby, I can never remember Tiger Chung Lee with wrestling boots on inside that squared circle. This has got to be a first.
Monsoon, I doubt if you remember yesterday.
Oh. Well, I do, but I can honestly never remember Tiger Chung Lee with wrestling boots on, I'll tell you that. He might have a sprained ankle or something.
Or maybe it's his new style.
Snapmare by the Rebel.
I never could understand anybody wrestling barefoot anyways. Very dangerous.
It is dangerous, no question. Action hot and heavy. Nobody's been able to get the controlling the hand yet in this particular matchup. Referee taking, wow. Oh, look at that. Walked right into that karate shot. right in the esophagus area. That could be a disqualification right there.
Why?
Because that's an illegal maneuver.
Oh, but Ricky Steamboat can do all the martial arts he wants, and nobody says
I
a
didn't
word.
say that martial arts were illegal. I said that hitting a man with that type of move to the esophagus can be a disqualification.
Oh, all of a sudden now you're a doctor of anatomy. You know where the esophagus is, just
I know
like
where the
that.
esophagus is, yeah. So does Dick Slater right now, as he's got wrapped more than once right on it. And Tiger Chung Lee taking things into his own hands here. Look out. Sleeper hold. Oh, look at that. Slater slipped around it very nicely. Suplex. Well executed. Slater still stunned from those karate shots of the big Korean. But that adrenaline is starting to flow through the veins from the guy from Richmond, Virginia, as he dropped the big Korean with one shot. Look at this. Tackle. Beauty. Shoulder block. Slater now going to the outside. Perched high above the top turnbuckle. Wow. Elbow right between the eyes. Goodbye.
Can't believe it.
Get the hot shower ready. What an impressive victory by this youngster.
Here is your winner, the Rebel, Dick Slater.
Rebel Dick Slater, most impressive here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Let's go back and take a look at the dynamic elbow that he applies. Imagine the impact coming down. You might like to have one of those planted on you.
Never. No way would I ever get in a position or that hit ever touch me.
Rebel holding him down for the 3 count. We're going to be seeing a whole lot more of this youngster. I'll tell you someone we're going to be seeing a whole lot more of too, and that is the Natural, as he and Slick will now appear in the snake pit. Let's go to it.
You know, sometimes you got to go back to where you started. You got to go back because that's home, because you feel comfortable there. Now, even Damien has to go back to his natural habitat from time to time so he doesn't lose control with reality. Now, the reality of the situation of this right now is this. The man that I am showing you tonight is a natural 100%. The man is going to be handled just like I would handle Damien, by the doctor of style, Slick himself. Let me introduce to you Butch Reed, the Natural. Tell me something, brother. What's running through your mind?
What's running through my mind?
Yeah.
Anything that's natural. You understand what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can see it.
Because you understand, Jake, that Butch Reed is a natural man. Butch Reed is a natural athlete. Take a good look. And Butch Reed is a natural leader. Baby, I'm just natural. Can't you see from my head down to my boots? How much natural can you get other than me?
Let me ask you something, Slickster. How did you come across, my man?
You know, Jesse, let me tell you something. I just feel so unnecessary, brother. You know, I'm so ecstatic, so overjoyed because I've got the greatest professional athlete in the history of wrestling. I'm talking about the Natural. And believe me, he can't fall because he's got it all. He can't be beat. He's got a reputation to keep. You understand, don't you, Daddy?
You know something? When I look up and down a man, I try to pick a weakness. And I see that I might have a hard time finding a weakness out of this man right here, the Natural. I want to tell you something, though, Natural. There's a greasy black dog around here, and I hope you're the black snake that can handle it. You know what I'm talking about?
We know who he is. But let me tell you one thing about him. He ain't natural, baby.
He's a natural fool, then.
I've got Junkyard Dog.
It's World Wrestling Federation superstars.
I've got Brutus Beefcake. Here's George the Animal Steel. And Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Collect them all, wrestling superstars from LJN. No matter where you are, Thumb Rustlers, it's just like being in a wrestling ring. Come wrestle anywhere with Hulk and the Iron Sheik.
Okay, kids, back to class.
Wrestle anywhere with wrestling superstars Thumb Rustlers, new from LJN.
The following is a one-fall tag team bout. Introducing first from Birmingham, Alabama, weighing 222 pounds, Don Hastings. His partner from New Haven, Connecticut, weighing 247 pounds, Jerry Allen. The opponents, accompanied by their manager, Luscious Johnny Valiant. From San Francisco, California, weighing 269 pounds, Brutus Beefcake. His tag team partner composing the Dream Team from Seattle, Washington, weighing 248 pounds, Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Brutus Beefcake, along with Luscious Johnny V.
Johnny V, my associate.
Well, let's kind of see what kind of competition they're going to get here this week in Wrestling Challenge as they face Jerry Allen and Don Hastings. I couldn't believe what went down in that flower shop and pit rebuttal. Did you see that? Did you?
Yes, I did.
You were in attendance.
Yes, I was.
Would you like to give me a candid opinion of what you think, whether it was right or not what they did?
I think Roddy Piper got exactly what he
That's exactly what I thought you'd say.
deserved.
4 or 5 against 1, right? That's fair, right?
Piper talks like he can handle 6 or 7 guys.
Please.
Talks big.
I guarantee you haven't seen the last of that by a long shot. Earlier on, I had the chance to ask the Dream Team how they felt about Johnny V in his broadcast career.
I think it's great that Johnny V, a man of honesty and integrity, the man that led us to the World Championship. I think his new career as announcer is fabulous.
You know, Johnny's eloquence behind the microphone is unmatched in the WWF. It's about time it's been recognized.
Yeah.
Well, there certainly wasn't any doubt in their mind as to the way they felt, was there?
I like him. I like a team with confidence. You know what's good about Johnny V is if I have to do something, he helps me out. If he has to do something, I help him out. If you were in trouble, Monsoon, you'd be all by yourself. I don't think you have any friends.
Well, that's only your opinion. I don't appreciate you just bailing out of here whenever you feel like it. Uh-oh, look at this.
When you're the host.
What is this? What's the referee stepping in for? The guy's not in the ropes or anything. Danny Davis of late Bobby the Brain Heenan has been doing some very unorthodox things inside that squared circle as a referee.
My opinion, if you'll be quiet, I think he's doing an excellent job.
You must be blind. Are you watching it all?
I'm watching everything. He's on top of all the action. He does his best.
He's showing favoritism. You can't do that.
He is not.
A referee has to be impartial. Backbreaker coming up by Brudi. And he laid it on, hot and heavy. Oh, he's screaming figure 4. Well, the Hammer knows how to do that. Tag was made. Perhaps we'll see it. Elbow coming up. Oh, really dropped him with that one. Uh-oh, look out. Going to work on the legs, on the ligament area. The windup, which means that the figure 4 is in fact coming. Got it cinched down there, he locked it in. Get the hot shower ready because this one is over.
The referee's right there. He's doing a great job. The Dream Team did a great job, and so did Johnny V.
A whole lot to be desired on the part of the referee for sure.
The winners of this bout by submission, the Dream Team, Greg the Hammer Valentine and Brutus Beefcake.
Submission with the figure 4 leg lock by the Dream Team, the former World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. Of course, the belts literally stripped from them by the British Bulldogs.
Well, you like to rub that in, don't
Let's go back and take a look as Brudi applies a tremendous backbreaker here, getting ready, setting up this youngster for what's going to come later on when the Hammer decided to slap on the fatal figure 4. Here it comes as he starts to set him up. And once he completes this move, believe me, it is time for the showers. We'll be back right after this.
The following bout is scheduled for one fall. Introducing in the ring from the Double Cross Ranch in Amarillo, Texas, weighing 249 pounds, Jimmy Jack Funk. The opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 268 pounds, the Junkyard Dog.
Oh, grab them cakes one time. Junkyard Dog making his way down. This is our feature matchup here this week on Wrestling Challenge. The opposition, Jimmy Jack Funk, should be a beauty, Bobby.
I'll guarantee you that Junkyard mutt isn't going to be juking.
We had a chance to ask the Junkyard Dog for some thoughts about this match.
Yes, all the Funk's lines back on the ranch in Texas, set one. Yak Funk, I call him. Jimmy Jack, when are you coming back? You gonna come back with a dog dead on your backside.
Well, the last two, no match for the chain, Bobby.
Well, of course not, Monsoon. You have to be an idiot to see that. Man shouldn't be allowed to bring out 30 feet of chain.
Tremendous happening here this week on Wrestling Challenge. Another capacity crowd on hand as the Junkyard Dog does his thing.
See, but he needs that chain.
What does he think? He's the Lone Ranger or something? What is it with him? Jimmy Jack.
It's his personality.
Why the mask? A half a mask?
None of my business. I don't ask. I don't involve myself with other people's business.
Well, in order for you to do proper commentary on this program, I mean, you're supposed to be able to answer those type of personal questions.
I don't delve into people's personal business.
Look at that. Nice clothesline by the dog. As he's going, oh, look at a headbutt, but Jimmy Jack right out of there just at the last split second. Once you make a mistake like that, the tables turn immediately. And now it's the upper hand by Jimmy Jack Funk. Oh, look at this, scooping him up. Slam hard down to the canvas. Jimmy Jack on the inside, second turnbuckle. Long ways away, at least 3/4 of the way across, he didn't make it. Junkyard Dog, he actually telegraphed that move too much, Bobby. Oh, look at this, headbutt time. Dog's got him set up just where he wants him.
So you're not going to hurt that dog hitting him in the head?
Absolutely not.
That head's hard as a rock and there's nothing in it.
I didn't. Oh, you said that. I didn't say that.
I know. That's where you heard it. I said it.
I'm sure you wouldn't like to say that standing
I
in
would
front
walk up and put my nose up against his nose and tell him right to his face, pal, you have no brains.
Please.
I don't fear nothing, Monsoon.
Oh.
When you get a dynasty in a family like I do, Mr. Wonderful, the King, Bundy, Stud, and have wrestling ability like I do.
Why are the two condominiums with legs referring to Stud and Bundy? Why are they dodging the machines, Bobby?
Dodging the machines?
Sure. That was the question.
You've been talking to the machines.
Oh, look at this exchange of right hands here. JJ got the worst of that. Down to the canvas. Referee seeing fit to let them go at it with the fisticuffs.
I like that word thump.
That's what he puts on you when he gives you that headbutt.
Yeah, I think that's what he's really, what you know about it. That's what his mom and dad used to do to him back there all the time.
Clothesline by the dog and a beauty. Jimmy Jack down and possibly out of this one. Set right for the pickings right now. Possible pile driver. Nope. Oh, that'll ring the bell for you. That's about Excedrin number 15 right there. Jimmy Jack Funk not having a whole lot of success. Stuck the finger right in the eye. I don't care how big and bad you are, that'll stop you dead in your tracks.
Oh yeah, the Junkyard Dog's big and bad, all right.
Going to work now with some roundhouse rights as the chant goes out from this capacity crowd. JYD, and look at that adrenaline start to flow. There's a right, and another counter right, and another one. Wow. Dog's just literally beating him to the punch every time.
Pretty soon he'll be banned at the moon again.
Oh, look at that uppercut. Woo. Talk about action. We've got it hot and heavy this week here in Wrestling Challenge. Gorilla Monsoon along with the Brain. Abdominal stretch. Not going to be effective, Bobby.
Of course not. The man's not a precision wrestler.
That's not why.
It's the only hold he probably knows.
Doesn't have the leg hooked in there, and that's what makes this hold effective. Jimmy Jack reaching back for some hair, but not a whole lot of it to be pulled back there, but he's not going to submit with this. tell you that right now.
He wouldn't submit with it if he had it put on properly.
No, I don't know. Anybody can.
Jimmy Jack's a tough boy, let me tell you.
Making it to the ropes, Jimmy Jack Funk. Referee Joe Morales stepping in there to break up the action. Having to lay a count here. Oh, nice knee lift by Jimmy Jack. Sends a dog down. Whoa. Right into the sternum with that one. This match has been back and forth like a teeter-totter. 2 count. Whoa, is that close? Look at Jimmy Jack. He doesn't know where he is, Bobby. Not hard to understand here in the World Wrestling Federation when you're in there with the likes of the Dog. And the Lone Ranger just got snap-married back in over the top rope.
His name is Jimmy Jack Funk. Get it right.
Well, when I look at that mask, look out! Power slam, yes! Right in the center of the ring, it's over.
Fast count.
Big smile on the face of the Dog, and rightly so. This was a tough one.
Here is your winner, the Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog, look at the signs. Feel the bite of a Junkyard Dog, and Jimmy Jack Funk did indeed feel the sting and the bite of the dog.
Oh, he's not going to dance, is he, Monsoon?
I hope so.
You like to watch him dance?
Oh, I like some of these little youngsters that get up in there and like to dance with him. Dog looking around, trying to find somebody. Jimmy Jack still hanging around. That's a dangerous situation right there. Here comes a little youngster right in there. Oh, look at this. Grab them cakes indeed. There it goes. Oh, I love it. Take a look. You're speechless, Brain.
Kid can outdance the Dog. Can't believe it.
Tremendous victory here this week for the Junkyard Dog. And he is loved by everyone. Stay
Not
with
by
us.
me.
A special interview coming at you.
I like to dance with him.
Yet another incredible week of action here in the World Wrestling Federation, as it is each and every week. Now, one man who it seems as though almost building a dynasty or a family, as he calls it, Bobby the Brain Heenan. Whether you're talking about the King Harley Race to Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff, to the team of John Studd and King Kong Bundy. But while your family is continually growing, it seems that the mere mention of the machines brings somewhat of an angered look to your face.
You know, my hand's a little sore. I've been signing so many contracts as of late. I've been signing Studd and Bundy to a series of tag team battle royals. I've put my name on every contract and sent it to every promotion office for Harley Race and for Paul, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff. All I need is somebody's name opposite it. I hope it's Hulk Hogan's. I hope the machines put their names on the contracts with Studd and Bundy, but they won't. See, underneath all that black and all that silver lies about 300 pounds of pure yellow. They are nothing but cowards and chickens. Of course, hey, I can't blame you poor Japanese wrestlers. If I had to get in the ring with this man and this man, I think I'd be a little worried myself.
You know, Resnick, there might be somebody out there just might not recognize us. Well, I am the giant John Studd. I'm 6'10", I weigh 365 pounds, and I became the giant by eliminating Andrea, who for years and years walked the face of the wrestling world, telling everybody that he was a giant. Now we have King Kong Bundy. Now he is noted for his avalanche. And what has the avalanche done? It has sent 1, 2, 3, maybe a dozen men to the hospital, including who? King Kong, the heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. But you know about that, Resnick, right? You know all about the history of Bundy and Studd. You could go on forever talking about our achievements, and we're thinking of the future. That's right. Bobby the Brain Heenan, he's giving these promoters carte blanche with Bundy and Studd. We'll sign to wrestle anybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it is. The machines have been a thorn in our side, but it's not going to be forever, because we're going to take those masks off and we're going to drum them right out of professional wrestling, just the way we did Andrea. But like you said, carte blanche, Resnick. Anybody, anytime, anywhere. It doesn't matter.
One quick question. Have you ever figured out,
Ask it.
given the avalanche, your weight, 470 some pounds, the height you come down on, have you ever had it figured out just how much velocity and weight hits your opponent at the moment of impact?
The pounds per square inch. It's like 2,000 pounds per square inch, Resnick, so you figure it out from there. You know, Redneck, before we forget, yes, we'll wrestle anybody, but the price better be right.
Mr. Promoter.
but I have plenty of cash.
As Bobby the Brain Heenan says, perhaps indeed they are the team that cannot be slammed, the Giant John Studd and King Kong Bundy.
Well, wrestling fans, next week here on Wrestling Challenge, we're going to have some tremendous matches as we take a look at the Killer Bees in action.
They should keep those masks on with those mushes.
Oh, my God. Also, we're going to have some special words of wisdom from Ace Cowboy Bob Orton and his newly found friend, the magnificent one, Don Morocco.
They have a new look.
George the Animal Steel, in addition, will join us next week here. And our special feature, the Macho Man Randy Savage against Billy Jack Haynes. All that action next week. Until then, Gorilla Monsoon for Bobby the Brain and Johnny V saying so long.